Hey, Folsom families, this is Mr. Cadenhead. I want to check in with you folks just for a few minutes to describe our bell schedule for the upcoming return to in-person learning on January 4th. As I'm saying this, we're also aware that the county is sliding back into purple, and there could be some adjustments to our timeline about when we come back in person. That is obviously subject to the county and the state. But regardless, when we do come back in person in the hybrid model, this will be our model, okay? And so I want to talk through this. You're getting this in letter form. You're going to receive a survey asking you to declare if you're coming back in person or if you're remaining on distance learning. But it's a little easier to see this in table format, and hopefully talking through it will make it a little bit more clear for everybody. When we come back to this hybrid, we will have three groups of students. We will have Group A, and they will come in person 2 days a week. Their days will be Tuesday and Wednesday. We will have Group B, and Group B will be in person, as you see here, on Thursday and Friday. And we will have Group C, which will be logging in from a distance every single day. Each group, Group A, Group B, and Group C, will remain with their current schedule, will remain with the same schedule, logging in with teachers. There may be a few small adjustments to those schedules to facilitate distance learning, but most students should remain with their current teachers in their current schedule. Again, there is possible that will be a few small adjustments. So let me describe what this will look like. On Monday, everyone will log in for 60 minutes with their pause or advisory teacher. That is all virtual, okay? It is synchronous. They will take attendance at 9:15, and students will have the opportunity to travel to their other teachers once they take attendance and get help from other teachers, okay? So that combined with a few lessons that we're going to deliver for social emotional learning and other outreach from maybe other student groups, those will all occur during pause and advisory, which now instead of 5 days a week will occur Monday at 9:15 to 10:15 or Wednesday from 1:30 to 2:30, okay? Now for our in-person schedule, on Tuesday, Group A will actually show up in person, while Group B remains home on distance learning and logs in and watches. And Group C will be at home watching every single day. Group C will always be on distance learning, okay? So Group A that day in person will be here for 0 period if they have 0 period. They would be here from 7:10 to 8:20. If they do not have 0 period, they would start in person at 8:30 to 9:40 for period 1 with a 10-minute passing, and then 9:50 to 11 o'clock for period 2. Group A has 11:10 to 12:20, excuse me, for periods 3, and then they grab their lunch if they choose to, and they go home. Okay, so Group A goes home. Group B and Group C have been home all day, logging in, watching from afar, and in the afternoon we have asynchronous activities like clubs or student activities that can log in together. I guess that would be synchronous, and then we have asynchronous work in the afternoon. On Wednesday, Group A actually comes back for in-person learning for the next 3 periods. For periods 4, 5, and 6, they get their grab-and-go lunch, and then on Wednesday, they log in for advisory. This is virtual, not in person. Okay, so they would log in on Teams or Zoom with their advisory teacher, just like they are now. They would travel or get their lesson, and they would complete it that way, with asynchronous minutes in the afternoon after that. On Thursday, Group B comes in person. Group A is learning from afar in distance learning, and Group C again is distance learning every day. And so now Group B goes to periods 0 if they do, period 1, period 2, period 3. They get their grab-and-go lunch, and they have the option to attend student activities or clubs and do their asynchronous learning. They come back on Friday for periods 4, 5, and 6. And the same asynchronous or club and student activities in the afternoon. So what is happening in the classroom is that teachers who are teaching from the classroom are teaching kids sitting in front of them, but they are also engaging by webcam, just like they are now, through Teams or Zoom with the kids who are at home. So a lot of the way that we conduct our education and our business is going to continue to be digital through Google Classroom. Distributing materials in many ways will be digital, but there will be students who will be present sitting in front of the teacher. Okay, we may have some situations with teachers who are unable to return in person who will also be teaching from home. In those scenarios, when students are in person but their teacher is at home, they will have a sub that will be in the room with them facilitating the class and the technology. So it could be for Group A on Tuesday that a student goes to first period and has their teacher in person. They go to second period and their teacher is in person. They go to third period and their teacher potentially is teaching from home with a sub in the class facilitating that class. So this is a way for us to create equity for our distance learners, or our Group C. Group C is completely distance, and provide Group A and Group B access to in-person learning where they get to interact personally with their teachers and ideally do some more hands-on, when safe activities in person. Okay, so I know that's a lot. We will be reaching out to you, or you may have already read our survey asking for you to identify, do you want to be in Group A or Group B, which is going to have an in-person option, or do you want to be distance learning completely, Group C? Those are your two options. Group A and Group B will be determined if you do choose the in-person option. Group A and Group B will be determined randomly. Although we will make sure that we review those placements to ensure that siblings are in the same group together. So we're going to do that automatically through address and make sure that we include siblings in the same group, Group A or Group B, so that they can be attending on the same day for transportation issues. All right, if you have academic questions, please reach out to your academic counselor. Their alpha and contact information by email is listed in the letter I sent you. If you have questions related to safety, please reach out to your assistant principals. As you guys all know, I'm also available if you have any questions that the others are unable to answer for you folks. So we hope that these provide you with a whole lot of options and create consistency with our current schedule so students aren't having to lose the classes that they've started this year, and they get to finish the year with the same academic options. All right, appreciate everybody, and if you have questions, let us know. Take care.